Yes, about I wanted to explain my experience with this ET ship that I saw in part 1 and 2, or in the other clips. And I was laying there in my bed in the morning, and I was seeing in the window that this little like bright dot that you saw there in the other clips, and I just filmed it at first, and but afterwards I looked into it more, and I felt that it was a UFO in the beginning. I mean a ship, ET ship, and before a couple of like weeks back from this. Weeks back from when I first saw this one, I saw just in the window, maybe it's a little bit lower, a little bit more down in the sky, just outside my window in the same direction. It appeared like a light just like this, but it was in the day, and it stayed there a couple of seconds, and then it disappeared. And this was another ship that I saw, and they just wanna say hi, just show themselves. This one was another ship. It was not the same, but and they are, yeah, another group. Actually, it's the first ship that I saw. There was they are similar. Actually, I see that they are similar in a appearance, physical appearance. This the latter one that I was seeing, as you saw in the videos, I feel like they are more. I see him as there was a guy that I saw when I was afterwards. I was laying down and I looked into it with my metaphysical abilities, or meta abilities, or intuition. It's all the same thing. When you sometimes when you sit and you relax, you sometimes see, you get images and feelings. You can sometimes, it feels like you talk to someone on the other side. Someone might contact you. It might just be that it is the case that someone is talking to you. Most often time it is, and 99% of the time it's someone that trying to contact you. We are very, 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 very seldom crazy, enormously seldom. Sometimes there is a person that have like a chemical have something in their brain that they constantly hear. They say they hear voices and stuff, and then there is sometimes people are crazy in that sense. They are sick, have and they can get either manipulated on from the other side to do stuff. But most of the time in those cases that I say, you make it up yourself, and you maybe do certain things to hurt yourself or others. But very enormously seldom you are crazy. There is, I would say, always something to it when you feel and see these things. But and sometimes people tend to make stuff more what they see. They say more things added to it that they just make up for some reason. But yeah, when I was looking into it, I saw a friend of mine. He felt similar. He was standing on the ship and with his he did this when I was looking into it. He could feel me that I did that, and he saw me, and I felt that he smiled at me. He had the energy of a smile. I mean, he didn't really smile much. I mean, physically, but I felt that in his energy, he smiled at me, and he felt that I knew him somehow. And I looked into it deeper, and I saw that we were in the past life together. We were. I could see some kind of like a water stream or something, that we were there together, and we were. He said to me that we woke up together or something. Yeah, I mean, he meant what he meant was we realized stuff together there in that life. We were good friends and are good friends. So he was he were part of this that they want to show themselves to me. But there was and I saw this the captain, or let's see, one. I don't think she's the captain. It's a female. She see. She is one of the. I mean, she's not the captain, I think, but she's one of the. She was kind of kind of the leader in that. Yeah, when they show the light there, that I feel that she was like a little bit authority in that moment there. So I felt her also, and but he was more the one that wanted to talk to me, and I was he later, and that we talked a little bit, and then he said to me that he wanted to show me his room where he lived, and he helped me. So I was he started to walk in to his room in the ship, and it's a kind of I would say very kind of big, really kind of big ship. This one, it's a little, I would say a little bigger than usual in a like sometimes we see this like round. Sometimes this was, I feel, just a little, but not really huge, but a little bigger than one usually what you usually see. And well, it might be that it is the average size. I mean, if you like see everyone, I mean, and compared everyone, but yeah, it was a big ship, so to speak. But he walked with I was seeing it was like an aisle, and it wasn't there wasn't there was no like mirror glasses outside, but it was like a big, you could feel, it was more that I could feel the openness of it all. It was a big aisle, and it was like a little bit it was, we were walking, and I was meeting all the two other women there that I could they passed him. They passed when he walked, and they felt that I was present, so they they talked to me a little bit, and I stopped to talked with one of them, and then he said like, "Adam, come here." So I just followed him, and this as energy, I want to point out, because I was not physically taken to this ship. That can happen, but this wasn't the case now. I was helped with I was a little bit helped from the other side, and prompted by him. He was he helped me also because I felt a stronger connection when I was walking with him, like it was like a hook to me or something. So so it was a strong experience. And he walked. He said actually in the beginning he will give me 5 minutes or something. And then he walked to his room in about 4 minutes. And I was seeing his room. I saw like a little. It's some kind of a little bar. I would say a little food bar, like in like orange or brown type of like a little brown, like a chocolate bar or something, but a little thicker, and like nutrition food. It was like a little drawer, little desk or drawer that was in, and he had like a chair. He didn't want me to. It felt like when I want to look into the chair, he said to me not to look into it that much. he's joking a little bit with me. He didn't want like and he gave me a quick peek with him in his room, and then he took me outside, and then he said like goodbye. And yeah, I think it was him that said, let's see, before I looked into it, he said, wait a minute, was this him or... Yeah, I feel it was him. So he said because I sometimes have a lot of things in my room, a lot of stuff. So he said something like, "You got your," he really got his shit together. But that meant that I had a lot of shit in my room, so to speak. But it felt it was. You usually say that when you mean something good, but yeah, and yeah, that was him. He was giving that to me. That was before I looked into it, because sometimes I don't look into it after a little while, but stuff happens related to that. But a lot of sun here. But yeah, yeah, there was a little small things here and there that happened. I mean, like the details and stuff. But I said to my mother that it was the strongest experience I've ever had. And as far as, I mean, realness, and I mean, it really felt real to me, that I really trust it. And it never been so real to me, and so how to say, the communication was very real when he took me to his ship, and so it's safe to say that there are a lot of ships around Earth right now, a hell of a lot. And my sister, she's seen a UFO, or unidentified object. It's a ship. For a week, in the mornings, they showed themselves to her. She's waking up, but she's going through everything as everyone does when they wake up. So she's not that sure of everything, as am I. I mean, I'm not. I have to look into stuff. Sometimes it takes a lot of time for me to look into stuff. Sometimes I'm sitting and I can sit. Minutes looking into one thing, because I'm not. I am working on getting stronger, trusting stuff more. So. But I'm getting better. We're striving forward. But she said that. Is it? Do you think it's a UFO, or is it just like some star, some astronomical object? And I was looking into it, just relaxing. And this is something that everyone can do. It's not just medium, as they say. Medium is just a word for something they have called themselves, the one that they are actually just metaphysical practitioners. They use their metaphysical or metaphysical abilities or meta abilities, and they help people. Everyone can do it. You don't have to. You don't even have to go a course or something. But you can, of course. But you don't have to. Everyone has abilities. These abilities. So the actual say method. I guess you can say a method to do it, but it's very simple. But I mean, you sit, relax, and then you want to look into something, as I did with when she said that. She asked me that, so I was sitting and I was doing that. I was feeling into it, just softly, and I hadn't even seen the picture or anything, but I was going there, and I was trying to do this, that you just see whatever you see, or feel whatever you feel, and you don't analyze it until afterwards. But of course you sometimes analyze it in the middle of it, or I mean kind of in the meantime as you do it. But the idea is that you relax, so that you don't make it too I mean, just don't change what you see. You get better at it as you do it. But in the beginning you can just wait with the analyzing part until afterwards. So in the beginning, when you start, you can relax and just get the input, so to speak. And so I was doing that, and what I saw was these another not the same ship, another ship that and this feel like there it looks a little bit different than the one that I was talking with. Yeah, a little different. Actually, I see green, actually, to be honest. The green skin, but something to it that I don't really... What is that? One... I can see some green type of skin, but not. I mean, not like a really green, like in a leaf type of green, but more tanned green, and some more lighter, kind of light, not. Yeah, little just lighter green. That's what I see. I can be wrong, but that was so. That's the hard part in waking up, is that you don't trust what you see too well. It was looking into it. Yeah, I see that they're definitely green. But they show themselves in a week to her every morning. Now they know that she is aware, because I said to her that it is ETs. And I forgot to say, the first thing that I saw when I was looking into it was that some ETs, like two of this kind, they said, I mean, is she seeing her? Is she seeing us soon? When is she gonna notice? Know that it's us? Like a little frustrating thing. So, and that was the first thing I saw, and looked into a little bit more, felt into it a little bit more, and then I said I felt really sure about myself. So I said to her that it is ETs that trying to contact her. And if you think about it, let's take that moment also to look into it, or I mean think about it. I've never seen these things. In about 4 weeks now, it's about 4 weeks, I've seen like 4 UFOs, or like 6, something like this. 6 UFOs in like about a month, a little bit over a month. It never happened to me in my whole life. I only saw one thing a couple of years back. That was a little I was sitting in a bus going to another city, and I saw there's a horse yard, horse place where the horses are, and it was just beside the road, kind of big road, and I saw this like metal object, like well, what I meant, it was round, it was like a circular, like if you say a bowling sphere, and it was just a little bigger than that, kind of like you double the size. If you like a little bit under triple the size of a bowling sphere, maybe a little bigger than double, so to speak, and in the middle, kind of there. And it was like a metal shiny object in the middle of the sky, standing there. This was the first time I saw a UFO, and I know that I saw it. I'm 100% sure. I don't doubt that at all. And I probably was the only one that saw it. It was too fast. It just stood there in the middle of the sky. And I have other references now also, that it was something that was shown in the news, big news show, and it was all over the news. They actually talked about this on the news because it showed on the news. It was like another country, it's like Australia or Sydney or something like that. It was going like a shiny, just like that, round metal object, just going through the sky. And it was getting information about the air, the pollution, and that was exactly what I see this object was with the horses. It was from a ship, from a bigger ship, and they looked at the air, the horses' air there. They want to see if how the air is, how much the air is contaminated and or not, just beside the road where they live. Yeah, but my battery is soon going. I just have to finish it. But yeah, I never seen these things. Never in the air. No star at all. No one, as you see in the video there. I mean, and if you zoom in, I mean, I zoom in, you can see how it's pulsing, and you can see this round, I mean, and I've seen in my, and when I'm living it with my father here, I was looking up in the, between, from the glass window, saw like 5 ships going in the sky. Like slow, it wasn't like starfalls or something. And usually satellites are usually slow moving. They go like very, I mean, slow. And when you see them, I mean, as I understand it, actually, I was also given the image of a ship. And the last one, it was like five of them. And the last one that passed by, I was from the other side. I was like, given the image of a ship. It was like more, here you go, it's a ship. And it was that was the second experience. And after that, I've seen like these two experiences that I talked about or began with in this video. Never happened to me. I'm 32 years old. Never. What's the mathematical, logical coincidence that right now, right here, this happens? I mean, you could, people, sometimes the smart ones, they say, that's, this is in a, the thing, the people that think they are smart, they say, it's a coincidence or it's, or, I mean, it's a coincidence or it's just you making it up, seeing something, making it up, as something else or something. That's always the case, but I mean, come on, you have to look at other parameter. What do you say? Well, you think you can believe what you want. Of course, this is how it's have to be like that. That you don't just believe everything I'm saying. I mean, for Pete's sake, you think for yourself and. Don't believe everything I say when I say that I'm talking to people on the other side and crazy stuff like that. But it is real. But you believe what you want. But of course we have to question stuff. We have to think and build thinking stuff like. But it's yeah. Oh well, I'm just gonna let you going now, do what other stuff on YouTube, but take care now and have a good day. I think I didn't left something out from the experience that's no, so small things here and there, but yeah. And I have more experience that's very paramount, but I don't want to say everything, but more. Well, should I say? No, I don't. I'll just leave it there. Okay, take care now and have a good one. Bye bye.